Ah, yes, the quiz not far away. Also, Steve Hocking can't wait to talk to the boss of footy at the AFL, doing a magnificent job, bringing rules in that just work, make it a better game for all of us to enjoy.
Was he the one that brought in...
Well, you can ask. You're his mate.
Oh.
You played with him.
Well, played a lot of footy,
because
man.
they're tight-lipped.
No, Bill, he
house.
was. He'll just say that he's not.
Right, well, we'll ask him, okay? There's a good question.
Well, Fat, give us something.
What?
That question. Get it out of him.
Well, someone had to.
And you're
And I
his
wanna know
teammate.
who.
You
know him,
I'll
Bill.
give you two other
Who
names.
brought in the rule? Is that... No, well, better question that
Come on,
probably.
you can frame it better than that.
Damo,
Very
can you
simple
frame
way.
it?
Don't ask him how his body is.
Frame it
How's
better
he?
than
Ask
that.
him how he's
Your one-on-one
feeling.
He's
interviews.
feeling.
I'll ask him the day me and him went to town on a couple of Hawthorn blokes.
Ask him about his tussle.
Yeah.
No, I won't do that.
No,
I
okay.
wouldn't.
You've left
In
that
fact,
one
I'd leave the whole questioning to Damo. That's what I'd do if I were you.
We go way back. Footy trips.
But Bill, he was as tough as you weren't.
I don't think he ever went on a footy trip. He was
Is that
tough.
fair to say? He was as tough as you weren't.
He was one of those quiet blokes that you loved having with you, and he was tough. You loved
He's
him.
not as tough as his brother.
No, tough as.
Not
but
as
you
tough
never
as-
saw. He never.
Not as tough as his brother.
Yes,
He's
the
tougher,
play.
aren't
Yes,
you?
he was.
He wasn't as tough.
Well, ask him that. Who's tougher?
Yeah,
Took
well,
Lee Matthews on.
When Lee just
In his first or
gave
second
old
game.
Brunsey a clip.
Well, he gave him a clip, all right. First bloke.
when Lee was 54,
No, when Lee
No.
had that famous,
But the
infamous
first bloke
moment.
to run in and just remonstrate,
not as tough as his brother.
and I love the headline of the paper the next day.
Duck's very
You know what it said?
certain on that.
Shocking.
Oh.
As in S.Hocking.
They're shocking. Yeah.
Oh, we get it.
You love
we get
headline
it.
writers, don't you?
Buddha Hocking was
Yeah, I
one
love
of
the
one
writer.
of the great,
the bloke.
very good player.
You're a headline enjoyer, Bill, aren't you?
I love the headlines. Hey, speaking of that,
He
Shane
was a bloody
Crawford.
good player, Mark
See
Boss.
Shane Crawford,
Yes.
what he's done. He's gone back to Ardmona, which is a really good effort by Crawford. Ardmona haven't played country footy for a long time, and he's got them up and going.
Is he coaching?
Yeah, and he's coaching them, which is a really
Lost
good effort.
like bloody 1,000 games in a row. or
Yeah,
some
something,
stupid
yeah.
thing, didn't
And,
they?
mate, they haven't played. The footballers haven't played. The netballers haven't played. So good on you, Shane, and all the best to the Ardmona Cats.
Hey, Crawford rang me about playing for them.
Yeah, did he?
Yeah, last year, but
Why
I
don't you
think
come up and help out?
because I'm busy.
So,
Better than the nuff stuff.
Bill plays
Come on,
with Mark Boss for how many years? 6, 7 years?
Yeah, bossy.
Yeah, so we go and do this amazing thing at where the Hungary.
Hungary with the
Danaher's,
Danaher's.
the big
Yeah,
footy and
yeah,
everything, and they played this charity game, and Paul Kelly came along,
Yeah.
ripped his calf off the bloody
Both.
bone. And, anyway, so
Remember he walked off like he had poo in his pants?
He did.
He couldn't
He
walk
actually
properly.
couldn't walk. But it was all about charity. Yeah. So it was amazing. These, the great Terry Danaher played purple.
Yeah,
It was one of those wonderful days. Anyway, we're sitting up there watching and having just a quiet personality tablet. And Bill goes,
Oh God.
"That's Mark Boss." I said, "No." He goes, "Mate, I'm telling you, that's Mark Boss."
Yeah.
I used to play. I said, "I don't know Mark Boss. He was a bloody ripper player.
Superstar.
A couple of best and fairest." I said, "Oh, we'd say you go and say hello to him." Bill's like, "No." Why? Couldn't even be bothered walking over and saying hello to him.
In the end, because I was working, Jim.
Oh,
we
you
were
were
commentating.
Come on, Bill.
Mark Boss is a lovely man. One of the
Why
great.
didn't you say hello to him?
You know, I love Mark Boss. You know who else played in that game, Jim?
Yeah, answer the
The
question, though.
Deputy Prime Minister, remember?
Yes, I know.
McCormick.
Did he?
Yeah.
First
Bill.
name?
Michael.
Deps. Deps McCormick.
You'd think if you played 7 years with the bloke,
Yeah.
you'd be bothered walking, 30 or 40 metres
it's
over
good,
and
mate.
saying hello.
Close.
We were
mate.
upstairs, remember? We had to do it from an elevated position because a lot of people wanted to get around us. And Steve Hocking would know
Hey,
Mark Boss
of
really
course
well.
he will. And he joins us now, the head of the AFL football operations, Steve Hocking. Welcome, Hock.
JB, how are you all?
So if you saw Mark Boss and he was 30 or 40 metres away, Hock, I reckon you could be bothered walking over and saying hello to him.
Oh, definitely. Don't tell me Bill has actually fresh aired him.
Fresh air.
Surely not.
No, he's one of the greats. And he won 2 best and fairest at Geelong. Next year he just disappeared up into the farm, didn't he, Hock?
Oh, well, Bill, if you remember rightly, under Blighty, what Bossy used to do, amazing footballer. He used to head home at the end of the season and not return until the end of January, and he'd come back in absolute ripping nick. Like he would just go and work on the farm.
Exactly.
And extraordinary footballer, that guy, and a wonderful human being as well.
No, Bill,
Very
I didn't even say hello to him.
I did say, don't listen to that. Do you get many of those boys like you play with, Bruce Lindner or Neville Bruns, who's gone from red to grey now? Do you get any of those boys wanting tickets or anything from you?
Occasionally, Bill. Actually, the guy that you'll know really well
Who?
from the Cremorne is Das. Das occasionally asks for a ticket, but in fairness, not too often.
No. Well, all right, you're going to get it now. Let me tell you, because I'm going to have mine up.
Hey, Steve, normally I would be hitting you up with the hard questions when it comes to the game and the rules that have been brought into the game. But in the ad break we just had, Bill grabbed me and said he wanted to have the space cleared like Ablett used to want with him. And he said, leave it to me. I'm going to hit Steve up with all these hard questions about who introduced this standing the mark rule. So I'm over to Bill now.
Righto. Now, Stephen, remove your modesty here, okay? And tell our listeners what we know to be 100% fact, Jim. See how I'll frame this question? That you were the architect of the rule that has revolutionised football.
Well done, Bill.
How good's that?
Well, Billy, I just want to go back to how Damo introduced it, if I can, without deflecting. But there's actually a bit of a tombstone down in the forward pocket at GMHBA Stadium. It's got "Rest in Peace, Billy Brownless," because you couldn't get a kick alongside Gaz. Mind you, you were the decoy, making him look very, very good.
Well done,
Says the back pocket, fair dinkum. Used to be a picture frame of this bloke. Fair dinkum. I'd go in there and buy shitty picture frames because no one else did. And now he's running footy.
He's tough though, Bill. Tough.
No.
One final acknowledgement, if I can, before we go, is just community football's back right across the country this weekend, and particularly in Victoria, whereby there was no football played at all last year. All the volunteers, players, welcome back. Good luck and go well.
Cobram, who are they playing?
They pants Baruga last week, Bill,
Did
by
they?
111 points. Yeah, apparently standing the mark has helped up there, Bill.
There it is.
Hock, nice, Hock. Like it. Well done.
Great chatting to you, mate. Go and enjoy.
Thanks, guys.
See you, mate.
Has been unbelievable, Steve Hocking.
I'm honest as the day he was born. That's what you is.
Thank you, Bill. A quiz. And now we've smashed for time a bit, all right? So you're going to have to get on your bike and fix it up.
This is what you do.
1 333 53.